What's up everybody, Kafka here, and we finally beat Act 2 on Path of Exile 2. Man, Act 2 was absolutely amazing. I am loving this game so much. It is so much fun. If you haven't downloaded it already and gotten it, please get it. You will enjoy yourself. Alright, so Act 2, it was tough. So I want to go through the Sorcerer build that I used and the abilities. And then I'll go through some of the passive skill tree and the gear so you guys can kind of see what that looks like. All right, first, the main ability that I'm using is Arc. So Arc basically is a lightning chaining spell. I'm using Unleashed with that for more damage. And we're also using Arcane Tempo. We did go Stormweaver, just so you guys know. This does about 428 DPS. Generally, if you scroll over to the right, I cut that off so you guys could see the video. I cut that off a little bit. There I'm going back to town too, so sometimes I go back to town to go to the well or sell items. That happens. Act 2 is huge, especially the last part, the Dreadnought. Absolutely huge. So Arc combos with Conductivity. So Conductivity applies a curse, and if you use Heightened Curse, it increases that curse by 25%, so it goes up to like 41%, and that allows your Arc to do more damage. So in Arc, we talked about the supporter runes already. We know which ones we got, but that's our main attack. You won't see me using Conductivity on like trash mobs because they're going down a lot quicker. Also, a skill you'll see me using quite often is Frost Bomb. So I'm using a fire or a lightning and ice build. Frost Bomb, and then I'm making the area effect bigger with magnified effect, and then I'm using controlled destruction. So those are the combos for Frost Bomb. I probably use this more on just like regular packs. If there's a bunch of mobs, this helps out a ton because it will blow up a large area and kill most of the trash mobs. Also, what I have, and I'm not using it too much, but I am going to switch to a cold build about halfway through Act 2 with Cold Snap. So there's a level 2 support gem that allows you to basically, when you cast a Frostbolt, it automatically casts Cold Snap. So it's basically cast on. So when you cast it and you use it, you're basically, casting Frostbolt, but it's also casting Cold Snap. And you can see how much damage Cold Snap does. A ton of damage if you've played with it before. So with Frostbolt, I'm using supported skills cause more freeze buildup because more freeze is better, slows them down. And then Scatter Shot is really important because it makes 3 Frostbolts come out. We're also using Cold Snap, and then we're using Concentrated Effect with that. And then we're also using Spell Cascade. So this I didn't use too much in Act 2. But I know that this is going to be the way for Act 3. It's going to be very, very powerful, and I will share that as soon as I make that build too. This build was all about Arc, and after Arc, it was about, or with Arc, Conductivity, and that does a ton of damage to bossing. So that's the support gems and the gems and the skills. I'm going to go over the passive skill tree a little bit. So you can see we're on the boss now, and the boss is tough, man. I fight this boss for like 8 minutes, but he goes down eventually. So I'm gonna go through a little bit of what we're doing here so you can see just slowly, and then go over the keystones so you kind of see the keystones that we're getting. Keystones looking good. We'll scroll up a little bit more. Cold damage coming out. This does a lot of damage. When I went over here and grabbed this, these did a lot of damage for me. It's not too complicated of where I'm at currently, and I'm heading up here because I know I'm going cold. We did get this as well. This helped out a ton. This helps out all your builds, which is nice. And then we're going straight up, and then we're going to right here so we could get this. Beautiful. So that's it. I'll zoom out again so you could see it. So I'm not gonna have a full guide. I am using Arcane Surge as well. In Act 3, I will probably get Scoring Winds, but we'll scroll out so it's a little bit bigger. You could see it. That's it. That's where I'm at. That was able to get me through Act 2. We'll go over the gear next. So this is the boss fight where I kill him. We're on the boss now over there. Oh man, what a fight, man. What a fight. I kind of want to show you guys more, but I don't want to cut it off too bad. So we're gonna, there it is. You can see it now. All right, so here's the gear. So we're gonna start off with this side, and then we'll open it up. So first we got the sandals. I did put a lightning resist rune in there. Energy shield is really important. Let's just talk about what's really important. Energy shield, intelligence, life regeneration, mana regeneration is really good too. Life regeneration, increased cast speed is very important as well for the Sorc. Increased spell damage is very important. This is actually such a cool thing, and I'm so glad they did this. There is increased rarity of items found. So you can make magic find builds, and then sometimes you get a good piece of gear that has magic find and other stats that are good on it, like this necklace. So that's freaking awesome. Then we got the neck. This has energy or the chest energy shield 2 times on there, life and a ton of life per second. It's actually 8.8. So those stats are all really good on that. I'm gonna read these off. This has armor on it, lightning resist, increased life recovery from flask. I'd rather have mana because we have a really good flask that does 575. So make sure that you're looking at flask. If you need a better flask, sometimes they're just in the town, and it will be a better flask than you have. So it says recovers 575 life. Well, my mana is only 244, so I actively am looking for a better flask in town so I could have more mana. This ring, I don't know how important accuracy is. I'm trying to figure that out. I was trying to do some research on it, but let me know in the comments below if a Sorc you guys know anything about. Is it important to have accuracy? This ring has a ton of accuracy, and it's higher level than all the other ones I have, so I threw it on because I had max life and increased attack speed. When you have increased attack speed, it does bring the DPS of your skills up, and it shows that, so you could compare, which is absolutely phenomenal. And then we got, let's go to it. Oh, we're going into phase 2. This fight, man, I don't want to root it for you, but man, this fight is so fun. Phase 2 of the boss, it was so hard, man. My heart dropped when I was fighting this boss. So I do have 2 staffs on. We'll show it real quick. So I do have the staff for my lightning spells, which actually I got really lucky on. This one has $3 lightning skills. I need to get an exalted orb so I could put another one in there, but I am probably gonna switch to all cold, so I'm looking for a better cold staff now. And then when we switch over to that, you do see that I do have a staff for extra cold damage and spell damage, and then increased attack speeds for the DPS. But yeah, that's what I'm working with right now. That's what got me through Act 2. Let's go look at the boss a little bit more. All right, so here he is. It's the boss fight. It's legit. We got a little bit more time on him. He's got some life. He's going down though. He is going down. It just takes time, and there is so much to dodge on this guy. Look at everything he's throwing out at me. I'm just dodging and rolling, and I'm casting my curse on him, and then I'm casting arc. I don't even have time to do any cold spells. I pretty much killed him with the curse, and I killed him with the arc, and that's what I did. You know, I had to make sure I was staying alive, and I also ran out of mana because I was telling you before, my mana pot is not great. So let's take it towards the end, and it's just amazing. This is when it gets really tricky. They start shooting out those crazy fire beams out of those portals, coming at you fast. Look at his life. I start going down. I'm like, no way. I don't want to lose this. My life is red. It's so freaking close. It is so close. Look at my life. My heart was dropped. Like, I don't think I was breathing right here. I don't even think I was breathing. And this guy, oh, let's go. All right, y'all. So that's the video. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content coming your way. We are throwing the content at you. Please check us out. Stay tuned. Ice Comet build coming quickly. Let's go.